Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. So the question is, now that Florida State sat back and watched Clemson get beat by Duke the way they did last night, Florida State has to play them at home this year. What do we think of Duke? Duke's a pretty darn good football team. Very physical at the point of attack, really good along the line of scrimmage defensively. Their defensive guys, that's from all three levels, D-line, linebackers, secondary. They love to fly around and make plays on the football, on the guy catching the football. They hit really, really hard. So that's going to give Florida State's offense some trouble. The only thing that might concern me if I was a Duke fan would be their run defense. Clemson did run the football very well on Duke. They just couldn't get points in the red zone. Speaking of red zone, their red zone defense was pretty darn solid. So I think they held Clemson to one touchdown in the red zone on several trips. Their special teams unit, obviously very good outside of the muffed punt. They blocked 2 field goals against Clemson, so that's pretty darn cool to see. Offensively, they're a pretty good offense. They don't turn the ball over much. I saw one fumble, but outside of that, they took care of the football. They block pretty well up front. Their receivers run good routes. Their quarterback's pretty good with making decisions in terms of throwing the ball at somebody or throwing the ball away versus taking a sack. So, if I'm a Florida State fan, I'm expecting a very tough game from Duke. Duke's no pushover. I don't know if they're going to be a top 10 team or not or anything like that. Clearly a top 25 team. By the way, congrats, Duke. But, well coached. I didn't see very many mistakes. And as the season goes along, most teams get rid of penalties. So I think Duke's going to be very disciplined. They'll be ready to play Florida State. And it's going to take Florida State's best game to beat a team like Duke to keep them from upsetting them like they did Clemson. So looking forward to that game at the Seminoles. It's going to be tough.